talk is less of me telling you new information and more of you guys asking me questions. Okay, ada apa yang kamu kurang pasti dengan assignment ataupun lab report ataupun video ni? Gila peluang untuk kamu tanya. Kalau kamu langsung tidak tanya apa-apa, then saya siap bercakap, saya habiskan video saja lah, itu saja. Okay, so once again, good afternoon to everybody who's here. All right, so we'll wait for a few more people. The videos are recording, so yeah, so let's wait. Okay, so later we're going, ini sambil kita tunggu yang lain sambil saya mereflect ya. Belum lagi formal class. So first, later we'll go into the assignment. Saya akan tengok balik kita punya instructions dan juga kita ingatkan mana deadline ya assignment. Saya rasa saya tidak boleh tunjuk contoh assignment orang lain. Assignment tu ya lebih bagus saya tidak tunjuk jawapan orang lain nanti macam tertiru pula kan, tidak elok. Okay, after the assignment, I'll talk about your video for experiment 3 and followed by your lab report for experiment 3. The video for experiment 3, I will use an example of one of your friends' videos, and then you can see the kind of quality that I would like from your videos. And I will show a lab report example. Wafa, Lim, sama Evelyn, which one of you would like to share your lab report? I mean, I'll share it from here, but saya mau ke persetujuan dari kamu untuk tunjukkan kamu punya lab report. Can you type in the chat if you're okay with me sharing your lab report? I don't know if you're in yet. Let me see what pass. Okay, Wafa tidak mau tunjuk. Okay. Lim sama Evelyn still thinking. Okay, so we have 42 people out of 63. Setiap kelas ni memang 60% saja hadir loh kan? Saya MK05 sebab diorang yang duluan hantar assignment. So that's very good. I mean by diorang, I mean 1 to 3 people in that class duluan hantar assignment. The other 10 something people belum hantar lagi lah. Tapi kalau hantar awal sedikit pun tidak apa. No problem. Okay. Let me see. If I look at K04. K04 pun for the lab report macam belum. Oh, K04 one turn in. But the person is not online, so I cannot ask her permission. Dan ini saya belum tanda. It's okay, later. Oh no, your words are fine, Lim. Your marks are higher, don't worry. Okay. Kita ready? Mau start? All right. So I'm gonna start with the assignment first. Once again, good morning. welcome to our lesson. Okay, so I am going to go through the instructions and also point out what I would like to expect from you for the experiment and also the video, the assignment, the assignment, and then experiment video, and then lab report. Okay, saya share screen. I'll share my entire screen. Okay, I'll share my screen. There we go. Forgive me for having so many tabs open. This is not what I want to show, not what I want to show. Ini, okay, information for students. So in case you have forgotten, you have a folder that you can access. Ini link dia saya ada bagi di GC. Yang kamu boleh tengok mana kamu punya assignment punya arahan. So your assignment, which will make up 15% of your final marks, is here. Okay, boleh tulis tangan, boleh type, tapi yang penting hantar sebagai PDF. Akan ada cover page untuk kamu tunjukkan kamu punya nama, metric number, tutorial class and everything. Deadline for the first draft is 1st of October. Final submission is 22nd of October. Akan ada soalan case study 1, case study 2, dan case study 3. Masa kamu tulis kamu punya jawapan, case study 1 semua orang wajib jawab. Case study 2 dan 3 pilih salah satu. Lepas kamu pilih kamu punya soalan, kamu boleh padam questions. You can erase the question if you want, ataupun kalau kamu mau salin, kamu salin dia punya arahan ini sejak yang pendek. Gambar-gambar segala-gala kamu boleh delete kalau kamu mau delete. Itu kalau kamu main type. Kalau kamu main tulis tangan, if you're writing by hand, if you have a printer and you want to print, boleh, tidak masalah. Dan kamu tulis saja itu table di sana. Kalau kamu mau tulis dari mula sampai akhir pun, no problem juga. If you're writing by hand, you don't need to copy all of the question. Cukuplah untuk kamu tulis case study 1 A, case study 1 B, itu cukup sudah ya. And for case study 2, ini pun kamu tidak perlu salin, tapi silalah salin original gene sequence untuk yang kamu pilih. Okay, so for case study 2, remember you only choose one of these 3 genes. Pilih satu sahaja dan buat kamu punya explanation. Saya tidak akan tunjuk orang lain punya assignment. Nanti kamu sudah buat kamu punya draft, sila hantar dalam GC. Saya akan tanda dan bagi feedback melalui GC. Okay, case study 3 nampak macam pendek, tapi actually banyak juga markah dia, 16 markah juga. Okay. This is experiment. Okay. So this is example of Lim punya. Lim ini sorry ya, saya pinjam sekejap. Belum tanda. So you can see here, this is how he did his cover page. Okay, cover page dia macam ni. Ada tulis nama dia, matrix number dia, tutorial class, nama saya. Dan selebihnya ini dia tidak padam soalan, tapi dia ada jawab di bawah. So I will not show his answers. Alright. Ya, silap. Total marks is 44 for the content, and there are extra marks for your integrity and your commitment as well. So far, any questions about assignment? Ada yang sudah buat sampai separuh kah? And then dia tidak pasti, begini kah cara saya, Miss? If you are typing, okay, this is something I forgot to mention last week. If you are typing your assignment, you can choose several fonts, which one you prefer to write with, and the font sizes. And ada dia punya line spacing juga. So far, Lim has asked me this. So, dia duluan tahu sebab dia tanya. Mari saya cari mana itu message saya send bagi dia. Okay, if you're typing in Word or whatever, these are the fonts that you can use. You can use Arial, Calibri, Times New Roman, Calibri, Calibri, whatever. or Times New Roman pun boleh. 3 font ini saya suka. Yes, Lynn? And then the font sizes, you can choose anything from 9 to 12. The
Miss,
line spacing is 1.15 to 1.5. Yes, Lynn?
Miss, can you listen to me? My mic is a
Yes,
bit problem.
I can hear you. Yes.
Yes, I want to ask about the case study tool. Because case study 2 and case study 3, we cannot write more than 250. But if I write 250 words, but one for study 2, then is this okay?
If you wrote too much, I skimmed through your assignment and yes, you wrote too much. I'm gonna ask you to trim it down.
But if I write
Because
Jun 250 words and I put one picture in this accepted.
accepted.
Because case study 2, the question don't ask us to put the picture, but I include the picture for the sequence of the job.
Yeah. I'll have a look at it later. Yes, you can of course add the picture because it helps with the explanation also.
Okay, thank you, Miss.
And I think your picture has a few more marks than your text itself.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So because the part where we translate and transcript and then translate the DNA into mRNA, mRNA into protein, sana banyak marka. There's quite a few marks there.
Okay. Now that, thank you, Miss.
Okay, later I'll give you feedback in GC. Okay, yang lain ada soalan? Case study 1, case study 2, case study 3? Nah kan kalau sudah buat duluan banyak boleh tanya. No problem at all? Okay, so for this one, for your assignment, first draft is due this Friday. Sila cuba jawab dan hantar dalam GC Jumaat ini juga paling lewat. Kalau mau hantar hari ini lagi bagus. Dapat saja dalam GC saya akan tanda dan saya akan kasih balik, saya akan beritahu mana yang perlu diperbaiki. Lepas kamu dapat kamu punya first draft, sila buat pembetulan mana yang harus dibetulkan, ada apa-apa maklumat yang tertinggal, sila masukkan. As long as you follow what I say, bukannya saya suruh kamu ikut saya lurus bendul semua lah, but like, as long as the things I tell you to do correction, you do your correction, then it is possible to get full marks. Hasil kerja kamu yang sudah paling komplit untuk assignment, sila hantar di GC paling lewat 22 hari bulan Oktober bersamaan hari Jumaat. So from asalkan kamu siap nih, settle sudah 15 markah, boleh ada dalam tangan. Kalau kamu ikut pembetulan yang saya suruh betulkan lah. Are there any questions before I go on into the video? Remember, don't submit to me in Word. It has to be in PDF. Siapa yang gambar guna handphone tuh ada app untuk convert image kepada PDF. App yang saya biasa gunakan Cam Scanner, tapi ada juga app-app lain yang kamu boleh gunakan. Are we good? Miss, do we need to put number of page? No, you don't need to put number of pages. Okay, If there are no problems, then I will move on to the next part. Okay, let me find the instructions for the lab. Okay, so these are the instructions for your practical test. Sekali lagi, kalau ada yang belum nampak arahan ini, sila ikut arahan yang ada di sini. So you need to follow the experiment instructions and then record yourself conducting this experiment. Sekiranya ada yang terbingung, kenapa Miss cakap ada lebih dari satu lab manual? Itu sebab for this experiment for Amali, we simplified the procedures to make it easier for you to follow. Memang kami mau cakap suap kamu arahan. Okay, we make it a lot easier for you to follow. The one that you should go by is in this step. Kalau kamu masuk GC dalam practical test materials, ada folder ini ataupun PDF yang saya link di sini. Ini yang kamu patut ikut. Jangan ikut daripada tab lain. Ikut daripada tab yang ini, practical test materials. Video kamu boleh upload di YouTube, kamu boleh upload di Google Drive, dan kemudian send dalam tab ini, video draft submission slot. Okay, so let's have a look at one of the submissions. You would not be able to listen to the audio, I think, but I will send you the link. Ini saya sudah minta izin na wala-wala. Ini Evelyn punya video. Okay. Oh, there's no audio anyway, so we'll see here. This is how she edited her video. It is just under 5 minutes, which is lovely, good for me. First, she showed me the apparatus and materials. Ada misspelling sedikit, tapi okay. So she showed me all her apparatus and materials. Then she followed the procedure step by step according to the lab manual. Saya mau nampak kamu tunjukkan kalau kamu guna weighing scale, kamu ada tekan T. Kamu sukat betul-betul 17 gram. Ada penimbang yang boleh sampai 17.1, ada yang boleh sampai 17 saja. Tiada titik perpuluhan. Just do what is closest. Okay, then here she is showing me that she is adding water to the sugar solution. Tengok cara Evelyn buat, inilah cara kita check meniscus reading. Bawa syringe itu kepada mata untuk tengok, okay, garis itu pada tempat yang betul. Kalau kamu mau tunjukkan kepada kamera bahawa kamu punya meniscus reading itu tepat untuk syringe pun boleh juga. Okay, one thing that she didn't show just now was she didn't show me a close-up of the sugar solution. So kalau boleh, bila kamu buat step ini, kamu boleh pause video kamu ataupun kamu boleh edit. Kamu goncang, kamu stir gula itu dan tunjukkan pada saya gula itu betul-betul larut. Mana tahu lah kan kamu main wayang saja, lepas tu gula tu tidak siap larut pun, kamu buat-buat saja macam stock solution tu sudah siap. So for this part, I would like you to please record the sugar dan tunjukkan saya pada sugar tu. Kalau minggu lepas kamu buat, kamu tidak terrecord, then when you redo the video, you can remember to show that part again. Okay, good. This one is good so far. Kalau tiada syringe, pandai-pandai cari benda untuk sukat. Ini labeling A, B, dan C mesti tunjuk. Ini ada marka nih. Step yang simple. And then this one, she shows me how she measure each of the water and sugar solution for cups A, B, and C. Kalau kamu boleh label container kamu, lagi bagus. Ini dia punya camera angle standard punya lah. Dan saya suka camera angle ini juga. Sebab saya boleh nampak tempat kerja dia kemas. One of the things you need to pay attention to is your workspace must be clean and tidy throughout the experiment. Okay, nampak ni meja dia kemas, kosong, very good. I cannot check your... Okay, so now she shows me the solutions. And then next is preparation of potato strips. Okay, for this part, siapa yang boleh beli syringe 1 ml, yang kecil tu, yang kecil? Oh man, why is this doing that? If you can manage to find a small syringe, the 1 ml syringe, then you can follow this version of the steps. Okay. Oh, no, stop going. Okay. If you can find the syringe, then you can follow this version of the step. If not, ada juga yang tanya saya, Miss, kalau tidak syringe, ada cara lain, boleh gunakan pisau untuk potong dia sama size, sama lebar, sama tinggi. Another alternative is you can use metal straw. Siapa dari kamu yang ada metal straw yang kecil tu, boleh gunakan itu. Pastikan kamu ada berus dia untuk tolak itu potato keluar. Kalau kamu tidak dapat tolak itu potato keluar, don't use your straw, nanti membazir straw kamu ya. And then besides that, you can also get old pens. So kalau kamu ada pen lama, maybe not this type. Did you guys ever do this in school? Ada yang budak-budak nakal ataupun bosan masa kelas kan? You just take your old pen. Pen lama tu kamu kasih buka dia. Supaya kamu boleh keluarkan the plastic. Okay, and basically you can use anything you want as long as your potato strips are small size and all 9 strips are of the same size. Apa-apa peralatan kamu pilih, yang penting dia sama size dan dia tidak terlalu besar. Sebab kalau potato strip kamu terlampau besar, rate of osmosis dia lambat. Lepas 40 minit kamu tunggu pun mungkin kamu tidak akan nampak difference in length. Okay, so this one she is using the plunger. Kamu boleh ikut begini, sila hati-hati. Ini dia tunjukkan dia potong potato, dia buang kulit, pastikan tiada kulit. Ini dia guna syringe sebagai pork borer. Pastikan bila kamu cucuk tu dia boleh dapat 4 cm. And I like this one because she is showing me that she is using the ruler to measure and cut. Kalau kamu main agak-agak saja ataupun dari kamera kamu tidak nampak yang kamu sedang sukat sebelum kamu potong, saya tidak dapat bagi markah. So this one I can give marks. Okay. Alright, and then she showed me a timer. Dia letakkan potato, dia guna forceps ataupun chopstick. So this is good. And then she showed me timer. You don't need to go buy a tab or iPad for this. Okay, jam tangan saja pun boleh. Okay, and then habis sudah 40 minit, keluarkan dan letak atas tisu ataupun tuala. Tissue is better because tissue is very fast at absorbing. Actually, kalau kamu kasih kering potato itu, setakat kamu letak begini saja pun cukup bagus untuk keringkan potato kamu. Tidak payah sampai tekan. Okay, so for this one, and then after that, she puts it on the chopping board or a flat surface and measure it with the ruler. Masa kamu sukat itu, tolonglah sukat di atas permukaan yang rata. Jangan terapung-apung depan kamera begitu kamu tunjuk, sebab ini untuk eksperimen kan. So, kamu perlu cari data yang tepat. Put it on a flat surface, not in the air. If it's in the air, tidak macam tergoyang-goyang tangan kamu kan, tidak berapa tepat. And then she shows that she write down her results. Okay, I think itu sahaja. Oh, and last but not least, you also need to dispose of your used materials. So, bahagian potato, tisu-tisu yang tidak perlu sudah sila buang ke dalam tong sampah ataupun plastik sampah, whatever it is. Mana tong sampah kamu penuh dengan tulang ayam dari semalam, kamu tidak mau tunjuk, dan tunjukkanlah plastik sampah, tidak apa. And then you discard all the solutions after use, discard in the sink, and wash all your apparatus. Guna sabun ka, tidak guna sabun for the sake of this experiment, asalkan cuci. Yeah. So this is a very good video. For this video, I can give almost full mark, 20 lebih. Full mark dia 30. Okay, so far, do we have any questions? Miss, kalau boleh kayak itu, kalau isi sugar solution dulu untuk setiap gelas, lepas tu baru isi water. Yes, no problem. Boleh. Yang penting kamu tunjukkan kamu guna sukatan yang betul, and it is the right ratio, the correct ratio. Any other questions about your experiment video? Ingat, video ini kamu perlu hantar first draft Kamis ini. This is why I asked you to do the experiment last week, so you had time to record and edit the videos. Kalau macam terlebih 5 minit, like 5 minutes, 30 seconds tu saya boleh maaf lagi lah. Tapi kalau sampai 7 minit, 10 minit tu, I'm going to be too lazy to look at your work. Of course, that was not the only video. There are other people's videos, but that's the one I wanted to show you for today. Miss, will you only mark for the video today or this Thursday? I will start marking the video whenever I have time to watch the video. Any other questions? Let's see. Try to remember if there is something else I need to mention. Macam itu sajalah. If you can follow the lab manual, you should be able to get very high marks. And I even have the video in BioKML. Di YouTube channel BioKML ada video demo, which is the same one I sent in GC. Really, no questions? Full mark nih kamu?
So far, so good, Miss.
So far, so good. Okay, thank you. Yeah. All right, then I will move on to the last segment, which is your lab report. Okay, before I go on, I'm just reminding you, experiment punya deadline this Thursday for first draft. Final deadline, lepas saya kasih balik draft kamu, kamu edit apa yang perlu ulang, kamu ulang. Sila hantar sebelum 10 hari bulan 10. I will not rush into chapter 7 this week. Chapter 7 mungkin minggu depan lah baru start, itu pun pelan-pelan. Pastikan kamu dapat buat semua ni lah. And try to finish the video stuff before you come here. Before you come to KML. 11 hari bulan 10, kamu start sudah masuk KML tuh. Mengikut batch. Okay, and then we'll go into lab report. Oh wait, no, that's not what I want to show. Lim, I'm gonna share your lab report, okay? No Nope. Tengok ni, awal hantar. Terus siap tanda sudah. Dia orang tinggal buat pembetulan. Okay, for your lab report, please write by hand. I want you to write by hand to reduce the chances for you to meniru. Dan lecturer lain pun tidak boleh tuduh kamu meniru kalau kamu tulis menggunakan tangan. Lim, jangan marah. Tunjuk sekejap saja. Okay. I have to close these two. Balik-balik tunjuk. Okay, so you can print out the template. Untuk yang sudah hantar, kamu perlu buat pembetulan menggunakan template baru. So what you have here is the sesi belajar punya template. Sesi belajar punya template, ayat itu kami bagi kamu half of the sentence, tinggal kamu fill in the other half. But actually there is another template that is blank that you should use for your final work. Let me stop presenting sekejap. So I can find that blank version so I don't accidentally give you secret stuff from KML. Kalau kamu kurang faham apa yang saya sedang merepek, tolong tanya ya. Nanti menyusahkan kamu pula kalau kamu tidak faham langsung. Okay. Okay, mohon bersabar. Okay, so this is the template that I give you in GC last week. Alright, so for this week and next week, untuk first draft lab report, gunakan template ini sebab saya bagi kamu ayat separuh, tinggal kamu isi separuh dia lagi. So it's very easy for you to know what I want you to write. When it is time to submit the final version, if you want to print the template, kalau kamu pilih untuk print lab report kamu, sila gunakan template kosong yang saya akan bagi nanti. You will know this is the one for the lab report sebab dia ada logo di atas. Dan dia punya bahagian discussion itu lebih banyak tempat kosong. I don't give you half-half sentence. Okay, so when it is time to do the final lab report, you will need to do it this way. Okay, so let's continue judging Lim's work. So ini sangat senang, ini boleh salin dari lab report. Remember to write to determine. Ada orang yang tidak tulis to in their lab reports. And then di sini ada nampak marka, berapa marka untuk segmen tu. Saya terus bagi kamu marka. Make sure your initial average length is 4 cm. Sebab sebelum kamu rendam potato strip kamu, semua potato itu sepatutnya panjang dia sama kan? So this one, initial average length, pun sepatutnya semua 4.0. No other numbers. Then the final average length, okay, kira sedia. Kalau kamu mau buat kiraan di sini pun boleh juga, no problem. Buat kiraan dalam petak itu. Difference in length. Difference in length must be final minus initial average length. Kalau final average length kamu lebih besar daripada 4.0, kamu akan dapat nilai positif. Kalau final average length kamu lebih pendek daripada 4.0, kamu akan dapat nilai negatif. Kalau kamu dapat nilai positif for difference in length, that means your potato makin memanjang. That means that water moved into your potato from the solution, so your solution is hypotonic. If you look at cup B for Lim's experiment, dia dapat negative 0.1. That means water exit the potato cell shrink, itulah dia memendek. So this one, the solution B is hypertonic. Same with solution C, it decreased in length, so it is hypertonic. I would like you to show your calculations where possible. Alright, so this one, isi table ni saja sudah ada 12 markah daripada 47 markah. And for this one, ada setiap potato tu berbeza dia punya tonicity. Okay, so maybe your potato is fresh or maybe it's old, ataupun potato kamu bakar yang berbeza. Okay, it might be a different variety of potato. Some potatoes are more juicy, some potatoes are more dry and firm. So kalau kamu tidak dapat isotonic untuk yang B itu tiada masalah. Kalau kamu terdapat semua hypotonic, tapi kamu ikut prosedur eksperimen dengan betul, then that's no problem. Every potato is different. So yeah, as long as you stick to your experiment lah. Setakat ni ada soalan untuk result dengan observation. I'm checking your test. Oh, okay. Soalan daripada Eviliska, Miss, untuk lab report ni ada spesifik skema kah? Atau makin berdasarkan result kami? Untuk lab report, skemanya adalah ini. Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm trying to understand your question. Ada skema, tapi skema tidak menghadkan range jawapan kamu. The schema doesn't say your final average length mesti a certain value. Dia bergantung kepada eksperimen kamu. Does that answer your question? Ya, berdasarkan your result. Okay. Okay. If you have any questions, feel free to ask either in the chat ataupun or even open your mic to ask me. All right. After the result, it is the analysis session. Was that a question?
Miss?
Yes.
Yeah, I have a question.
Yes.
For the lab report, right? This template is not the final lab report we need to hand out, right?
Yes.
Because Miss will give another template for us to hand out for the final result.
Yes, this one.
Oh, okay.
The color one. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Miss.
Okay, so for this one, I'm going to continue with the analysis and discussion. So analysis and discussion in any lab report is to explain what happened in your experiment, why your result is like that. So dalam eksperimen ini, kita akan cakap cawan demi cawan, cup by cup. First, we talk about the changes in length for each of the potato strips in cup A, cup B, or cup C. So kalau contoh jawapan Lenny, in cup A, his potato strips increase berapa cm in length. Kalau kamu tidak mau tulis bahagian belakang ini, yang 4 to 4.2 pun tidak apa. As long as you tell me how much it increase or decrease in length. Kalau tidak berubah panjang dia, if the length does not change, then you can say in cup B, there is no change in length of potato strips. If you send me your draft, I will correct your draft. Okay. And then we move on to the next part of the discussion, which is the type of solution or tonicity. Ini sama saja dengan yang bahagian ini, kamu tulis hypotonic, hypertonic, ataupun isotonic. Kalau saya tengok berdasarkan result kamu betul, then I will give you marks. After you talk about the tonicity, we talk about the concept of osmosis in cups A, B, and C. So water potential, we are going to explain using water potential. Jangan cakap pasal concentration gradient apa semua, kita guna water potential. So you will say if the water potential of potato cells is lower or higher than the water potential of the solution. Kalau kamu mau cakap solution dulu, baru cakap pasal potato cells pun tidak apa, asalkan kamu buat perbandingan mana satu lebih tinggi, mana satu lebih rendah. Okay, and then you will say water diffuse in or out of the potato cells. Kalau dia isotonic, water diffuses in and out of the potato cells at the same rate. So same thing for cup B, same thing for cup C. Bahagian ini ada soalan, ada masalah? Okay, it doesn't look like we have any questions over here. And I'm gonna continue down. And after that, you talk about the condition of the potato cells. They are turgid, they are plasmolysed, they are flaccid. Fill it in accordingly. Okay, and then last but not least, you have the conclusion. You can tell me if the objectives of the experiment was achieved or not. Of course, not achieved kan sebab sudah siap eksperimen. And then you tell me in cup A, length of potato strips increase or decrease. So that means sucrose solution in cup A is hypotonic or isotonic or hypertonic. Dan kemudian teruskan kepada cup B. Okay, in cup B, length of potato strips increase or decrease or remain the same. Sucrose solution is hypertonic, isotonic, hypotonic. Cup C, ulang benda yang sama, increase, decrease, stay the same. Isotonic, hypertonic, hypotonic. And that can get you 7 marks. Next part is the questions. So for questions, first one, define osmosis in terms of water potential. Ini kamu salin dari nota pun boleh dapat jawaban. Ini pun sepatutnya kamu sudah tahu plant cell dalam hypotonic jadi apa, plant cell dalam hypertonic jadi apa, animal cell dalam hypotonic, hypertonic jadi apa. What precautionary steps are in this experiment? Ini kamu boleh fikir sendiri. Apa langkah precautionary, langkah berjaga-jaga yang kamu patut ambil tahu, ambil perhatian dalam eksperimen ini? Hati-hati guna pisau kah? Baca meniscus reading dengan tepat kah? Pastikan tempat kerja kamu kemas kah? I don't know, something along those lines. Asalkan kamu ada tulis dan saya faham apa kamu tulis, then I can give you 1 mark. Okay, question number 7. This is the confusing part. Suggest another parameter that can be used in this experiment to measure the changes of the potato strips. Apakah cara untuk kita tahu osmosis telah berlaku dan ke arah mana? How do we know water goes into the cell or out of the cell if we are not using length? So this here, the parameter means anything other than length. Bukan cakap alat apa yang kita boleh gunakan untuk sukat. Ini adalah nilai. I don't know what is other translation for parameter. But basically another unit or something. Anybody have an answer? What other parameter can you use? I cannot see your text. Size, length is size. Panjang adalah size. Yes, so you can use weight or mass. Diameter is also size. Yeah, diameter can, tapi macam kurang ketara kalau kita guna diameter. And mass is the other answer. Mass or weight. Dua-dua pun diterima lah untuk konteks soalan ini. Okay, so if you are in the lab, we would actually use the weighing scale. Sebab itu penimbang digital di lab, dia jauh lebih tepat. Dia boleh timbang sampai 0.001 gram. So yang di lab punya, kita boleh guna weight. Di rumah punya weighing scale, tidak payahlah kamu guna penimbang. Nanti nampak macam tiada perpisahan. Okay. So then last you need to write the references. Okay, references are here. You need to write them according to APA citation format. Format APA citation untuk buku berbeza, online artikel berbeza, website berbeza. Okay, so you can try and give it to me if you have the link. Kalau kamu ada link, saya boleh pergi cek itu link dan pastikan kamu gunakan format yang betul. Make sure you give 2 or more references. Yeah, you need to write 2 references. Pastikan itu format yang betul. Kalau ada format betul, baru saya boleh bagi markah. Dan saya akan tengok berdasarkan template ni, tambah markah. And then I will calculate your score out of 47. 47, blah, 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 kira-kira akan dapat 15%.
Miss, I have a question.
Parameter means measurement. Yes.
Means I need to write like mass or diameter like this.
Mass. Diameter saya tidak mau terima.
So parameter means that like except using the length, what we can use, right?
Yes, yes.
Oh,
Apa
okay.
lagi kita boleh sukat selain panjang? Yes.
Miss, I have another question about the reference, right? We only need to write 2 reference.
Yeah.
But if we write 2 reference, we can only get 45, if I'm not wrong. 46 or 45.
Okay. I'm showing you the template. I don't know if I'm supposed to show you this template, but I'll show it to you anyway. So look here. You write 2.
There is 3 marks for the reference. But because last time you only mark for 2 marks.
Oh, yeah, ho.
But how about the
Siapa? Okay. Sorry. It's 3 marks. Tapi dia 1 reference, 1 markah. And then kalau dua-dua correct format, then I give you 1 mark.
Oh, for correct format 3 marks.
Yeah. So here your format is a bit incorrect. Plus you got the name wrong. Oh, you got the name wrong. I should cut your mark.
Oh no.
Baru tahu. Okay, so two correct references. Reference dia kamu gunalah yang macam tadi itu kan it's like DNA, blah 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 blah, osmosis, blah 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 blah. Itu makes sense. Jangan tiba-tiba how to make chicken rendang. That is not a good reference to put into your lab report. Any other questions? I'm gonna stop sharing. I would like to check something else. Kalau ada soalan silakan tanya.
Miss,
Yes.
the report must be handwritten.
Yes, must be handwritten.
Oh, okay.
You can print and then write, or if you have the gadget that can do it, then you can handwritten digital.
Okay.
Like my laptop, I can write on the PDF, but if you cannot, you prefer to write by hand, then you write by hand.
Okay. Thank you, Miss.
Yeah, Miss, I have another question.
What is your other question?
Just now I go share one example of reference in the chat room, and I'm not sure that this is in APA format.
Michael Mitchell JA, how and when to reference retrieve from. Okay, the one in your bracket, Siapa yang boleh tengok chat sekarang? Boleh tengok lah. Mitchell J.A. That the name is correct. Last name first, comma, first name in initials. The date in the bracket is the date that the article would be written. You only need to write the year. You don't need to write the day and the month. And then you put in the title, correct? Retrieved from and then you give the URL, correct? And you should also put in the date that you retrieve. Kalau kamu guna online reference, kamu sertakan URL yang kamu access dan letak juga on dan tarik kamu access. So here you should write retrieve from blah 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 on 27 September 2021.
Oh, okay. Good, miss.
But your link is taking me somewhere else.
Oh, because that's only the example.
Oh, that is only example. Okay.
Yeah, not for bio one.
Yeah. All right. Caroline asks, Miss, if I record a new video for experiment 3 and I submit the new one as draft, mau delete ka video draft yang first saya buat tuh? Itu nanti saya akan buka tempat lain untuk kamu submit second draft ataupun final one. Caroline, yang kamu mau submit itu adalah final ataupun mau edit lagi? Not a final. Okay, mau edit lagi. Then, terpulang pada kamu lah, kamu mau delete dan submit yang baru ataupun kamu mau kekalkan yang kamu sudah submit. I will open another slot for you to submit draft number 2. Kalau kamu delete means saya tidak payah tengok lagi lah. Kalau saya belum tengok. Okay, thank you.
Miss, if I didn't do for the second draft, so I just leave it blank for second draft lot.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
Okay, let's see the deadline. The deadline for lab report. Okay, deadline for the lab report first draft is next Thursday. Tapi kalau mau hantar minggu ini lebih bagus supaya lebih cepat kita tanda. And then final deadline is 21st of October on Thursday. By that time, you will be in college already. Here is what I am still thinking. Lecturer lain, ada yang mau tunggu week 11 ataupun week 12. This is how other people are doing klasa, I'm just telling you. Okay, some of them are choosing to, contohnya week 12 tuh, dia pilih waktu 2 jam untuk buat lab. Dia bagi template kosong. Student dia semua jawab serentak. Habis saja masa scan dan upload terus. That is one of the ways they are doing their experiment, their lab report. So saya sedang pikir bila saya mau bagi kamu template kosong itu untuk kamu buat the final lab report. Supaya adil dan tiada meniru. Tapi kamu mesti tengok kamu punya draft juga kan?
Yeah.
So what do you think? Should we set a time and you must submit within that slot or any other suggestion?
Miss, is this a very serious problem if we don't follow the time?
I have no idea. Okay, yang di sini, oh, should I shouldn't be showing you the text. Stop presenting. Di sini apa pendapat kamu? Apa kamu punya preferred way for the lab report? Don't worry, no other lecturers here. I closed the door, I checked, nobody's around.
Someone behind the door.
Tiada lah, tipu ya. Tiada.
I have no. I accept all of that. No ideas, no suggestion of with that.
Kalau saya bagi dalam 24 jam, kamu pandai-pandai download dan jawab dan submit, bolehkah? Instead of 2 hours limit, saya bagi 24 jam. Nadia bilang boleh. Elisha oke. Boleh juga. Supaya kita tidak rasa macam kita berdosa sangat. Tapi actually berdosa pun. Okay. I will choose the day that kalau saya buat 24 jam begini, do you want it on Monday or Thursday? Thursday. Eveliska bilang Thursday. Ada bantahan if I choose a Thursday? Yes.
You mean start from Thursday?
I will choose one day. I will give you this blank template. It's the blank template. I will, on the day that I choose to have your lab report, I will give you the link to this thing. And then you can download, you can print, you can write, you can scan, or you can copy from your old work. I don't know. Up to you. Then you will submit within 24 hours on that Thursday. So from 12 a.m. Thursday to 11:59 p.m. Thursday. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, all right, thank you. Most of the girls are agreeing. Okay. Should I do it before or after you come to KML? Sebab kalau before macam ada assignment kamu punya kerja. After. Okay, after you come to KML.
Miss,
Yes.
about the time we go back to KML, is it officially announced?
It's confirmed you will come between 11th of October to 14th of October. It's that 1 week lah, the 1 week. Starting from 11th, you can enter already.
Really?
Someone's excited.
No,
Why?
I'm not excited.
Is your birthday coming up and then you want to celebrate it at home?
No, it's too fast lah.
I thought it's been announced since last week.
But that is not later. That is not in later. So I thought it is not officially announced.
Bro, it was on the news.
That is for
It was on the news. The metrics part was also on the news. Not just the school part. Lin, go clothes shopping lah. Go buy your good underwear, your good pencil, your good pen. Get ready, get packing. Okay, so this is your takwim now, kan? This is your takwim now. Okay, this week is
Okay.
week 10. Okay, hari ni week 10, 27 hari bulan. I will not go into chapter 7 this week. To give you time to digest chapter 6. And siapa yang belum siap eksperimen, boleh buat eksperimen. Siapa yang belum siap edit video, boleh edit video. Siapa yang belum buat lab report, boleh buat lab report dalam minggu ini. So, jangan walaupun saya tidak bagi banyak video untuk kamu belajar, kamu lekang. Okay, so remember your assignment draft is this week. Ini takwim lama. Jadi, bahagian biru gelap ini tukar dengan week 11. Don't ask me why they haven't give me new takwim because I already asked them 2 weeks ago. They say, tak payah. So we don't have new takwim yet. Okay, sometime this week they will give it to me. Okay, bahagian biru gelap ini bertukar dengan week 11.
Miss,
Ya,
kami nampak putih je.
kamu nampak putih sejak? What about on my thing right now? Can you see the color?
Nampak Miss
Oh, okay.
share screen je.
Okay. Yang salinan kamu lah yang putih. Okay, yang penting, minggu ini minggu 10, minggu depan 4 hingga 10 hari bulan adalah minggu 11. So that means minggu depan kamu masih lagi belajar. Kita akan masuk chapter 7 tapi pelan-pelan. Dan kamu akan teruskan buat pembetulan untuk kamu punya video eksperimen. Buat pembetulan untuk kamu punya assignment draft. After that, 11 to 15 is midterm break ataupun cuti pertengahan semester. Tapi cuti pertengahan semester tu kamu akan gunakan untuk datang sini ke KML. Menaik kapal terbang, kapal air tiada jambatan. So if you're bringing car, the car will go on the ferry and you will come here to register, get used to dorm. Lepas tu minggu 12 sambung macam jadual ini.
So Miss, do we have any jadual pengiriman untuk balik ke college?
They are damn it, I keep opening the Telegram. They are supposed to give you, tapi macam belum ada kan di Telegram?
Belum ada, macam mana nak tahu bila nak balik?
I'm going to ask the higher ups. Bukannya saya cakap sama dorang terus ubah lah, tapi saya akan tanya saja. Harap-harap diorang dapat bagi jadual itu dengan lebih cepat. Setakat ini, SOP Labuan tidak, kalau kamu tiada gejala macam tidak perlu kuarantin. Tapi mungkin KML akan minta kamu stay dalam sejak dululah, tidak boleh keluar bandar dulu. Sebab kalau tiba-tiba ada kluster pelajar lagi, nanti diorang tengok kami lain-lain dengan pandangan 1000 makna. Day by day tiket mahal. Ya. Ramai kan yang dari Sarawak sini? Sekejap. Yang lain diam saja ni. No Labuan people here? Any Labuan people? Ramai. Labuan jadi zone kuning sebab ada 80 kes aktif. 80 sudah kah? I don't know. Maybe. Tapi Labuan memang makin banyak kes lah. But it's still fasa 4. Labuan memang more than 80% adults sudah vaccinated. So Labuan memang stay dalam fasa 4. Biarlah dia zone hijau, kamera ka kuning. Ah. Is it 80 active cases? I don't know. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Tarik balik to chicken pox. I don't know. If you're nice enough to me, maybe I will help you smuggle food. I don't know. Be nice. Pero saya mau tanya kalau boleh outing sudah. Kita tengok dulu. Because since bagi yang expedity, kamu tahu sudahlah yang last semester we had sudden cluster kan, terus tiba-tiba kena suruh lockdown. Terus sejak kita ada cluster tu, KKM Labuan macam tengok kita lain-lain sejak. So whether or not we get to go outing itu bergantung. Bagi yang bergaduh dalam chat, sila simpan semangat bergaduh itu sampai kamu balik ke email ya. Ya, kalau sampai Labuan je terus masuk college. Jangan berangan-angan mau berterbang-terbang sini sana. Mau jalan di bandar lo kan, Lia? Apa aku mau balik? Bila kamu sampai sejak di terminal, sama ada terminal ferry ataupun di airport, akan ada pencara yang iring kamu balik ke college menggunakan bus college. Jadi kalau kamu risau dari segi tambang, dari segi siapa yang tolong anak saya angkat beg naik college, itu college ada jawapan, iaitu bus KML. Mau beli Starbucks. There's only one Starbucks in Labuan, di airport. Dan bagi yang gunakan skincare mahal, sini tiada Innisfree, tiada Clinique or whatever. So, benda yang susah cari di Labuan yang tidak boleh dijumpa di Watson dan Guardian, belilah awal-awal. Watson ada. Watson ada, bos. Hari Sabtu, Miss boleh order McD bergantung kepada keadaan. Setakat ni macam boleh order McD. Tiba-tiba soalan pasal balik.
So, Miss,
Okay. Yes.
it's confirmed that we will go back to college between 11 and 14 of October, right? Confirm, right?
I don't know if it's between 11 and 14. Mungkin 11 and 18 or something. I don't know. Tapi starting from 11 onwards, yeah.
So must follow the jada they will give after that. Maybe next week. I don't know.
Yeah. Try to follow it as best as you can.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Miss.
Lin, tinggal mana?
Sama Kuching.
Oh, Kuching.
Yeah.
Oh ya, jauh juga lah from Kuching. Okay.
Hello.
Kalau yang KK komplain,
But now the flight ticket is become mahal day by day.
yes. They are trying to get a chartered flight. So chartered flight hopefully can get a quota lah. If it's chartered flight, they won't raise the price too high.
Oh, but I heard that college are going to work with mask, right?
Yeah, that's what they need, the chartered flight. So the whole flight is just you camel people.
Okay.
Siapa yang korek hidung masa flight tu, jaga lah. Sepanjang tahun tu kamu ingat. Itu na dia tu yang korek hidung masa flight.
Miss,
Yes.
I want to ask if we are in the hostel and how if we want to buy like Shopee, Lazada, like that.
You can get it delivered to college.
Oh, okay, huh?
Yeah. So bagi yang expedity, tolong betulkan saya kalau ada silap. Sebelum ni boleh hantar pergi MP, but then there were too many student parcels in the office, so they told you students to stop using the office address, and you had to use the Dayang address. Dayang is a courier company that has a station here in KML. So dia ada macam dia punya kedai terima dan hantar barang. So you can send that address. Your parents can also send you parcels through that address.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Miss.
If it is an emergency, you may contact the lecturer who is your mentor or me to help you buy certain things. Contoh emergency dia, Miss saya gastrik, fellow saya tidak angkat phone. Tolong beli ubat gastrik, Miss. Bolehkah? Nanti saya bayar balik. That kind of emergency, I can help you. Miss, saya kepingin mau makan Domino's or Miss. Miss tolong beli, nanti saya bayar Miss 2 kali ganda. Itu saya boleh tolong. Speaking of traveling, last time, I've only been to Kuching 3 times in my life. And 3 out of 2 times, I get very, very bad diarrhea. I don't know why Kuching doesn't like me. I love Kuching, Kuching don't love me. Spend cannot come. I spend. Kamu spend. UPS kamu full mark, kamu saya spend. Kalau UPS full mark boleh lah, saya spend Uncle Bob 1. 3 UPS full. I don't know why Kuching don't like me. I love the kolomi, I love the sugar bun, I love the miswa. I go eat this, I go eat that, last. It comes out the wrong way. Terus orang-orang Kuching defensif. Mempertahankan Kuching. Okay, alright, so sorry, this video is dragging on very long. I'm going to stop the recording.